Okay. Well. First of all, I'd like to thank you to teacher Hari Krishna as a special guest to this precious time and precious class. And I'm an English teacher of Jisan High School, located in Paju, Korea. Definitely South Korea. And I've been teaching English about 20 years, and especially I've been hardly working on international exchange education for about 10 years. So I'm very into the connection between countries, and I mean, especially in the education exchanges. So I'm very proud of, and I'm very honored to be here as a deliver um, Korean education system to you Indian students. And thank you for inviting me.
Over to you.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you. My name
Mm.
is Chandra Provision. I'm so glad to interact with you, sir. Can I ask a question?
Sure. Yeah.
What are the major taught in Korean schools?
So,
Oh,
Dipshit,
okay.
could you, did you understand, Felix?
Oh yes. The question is, what are the major subjects taught in Korea, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I prepare some, and okay. The curriculum. Yeah. Let me answer your question. The curriculum in South Korean school is highly standardized and rigorous. So among the subject, Korean, mathematics, English, and Korean history is considered as basic subject. Students are required to study, and also they can choose subject they want to take within the areas of natural science, social studies, arts, physical education, and practical subjects. Let me tell you the details about the subjects. Korean language is aimed for the mastery of the national language, including literature and grammar. And mathematics is critical subject that emphasizes logical thinking and problem solving. So after studying the basic area, students can choose from subjects such as geometry, calculus, and probability, and statistics for advanced study. English is emphasized due to its importance in global communication and university entrance exams. And for the college entrance, to have a wider range of university options, students need to achieve high scores in Korean, English, mathematics, and natural science and social studies as well. So natural science include physics, chemistry, biology, and earth science. Students can choose more than one and study more for getting high score for the college entrance exam. Social studies include history, geography, economics, and politics. And there are also moral education, which focuses on teaching ethics and civic responsibility. Students are taking physical education and arts and music as well to promote physical health and teamwork and enhance their musical and artistic sensitivity. These subjects are also part of the curriculum, but are less emphasized compared to core academic objects like such as Korean, mathematics, English, and physical science, natural science, and social studies. So personally, I believe that arts and physical education should be strengthened. However, since they are not subject for college entrance exams, their importance is not emphasized in secondary education. Yeah.
Thank you. So, what time your school starts and at what time does it end?
My school, okay, most of the school starts around 9,
Mm-hmm.
around 9 to 5, 9 to 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
so here we start at 9 exactly, 9
Hmm.
exactly here, and ends at 4 p.m.
Oh, 4 p.m. Oh,
Mm.
that's better. That's better. Yeah.
Yes. So do the students have the any tutorial classes after the 5, or do they go back home after school hours?
Some students do some club activities, but most of them, yeah. So this is the thing what I tell you later, but yeah, the unique feature of Korean education, most of the students go to take private courses, yeah, called hagwon,
Oh,
yeah, until 10 p.m.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Mm.
goodness, yeah, that's what I want to say. Yes, oh my goodness, yeah.
So what kind of private courses do they work for? That mean they are they academic courses, are the non-academic courses, are the professional
Yeah.
ones?
Most of, yeah, academic courses, most of them, yeah,
Mhm.
to, you know, the study more to
Mhm.
achieve higher scores for the college education, college entrance test. Yeah.
Mm.
You know, the Korea is a very competitive society,
Yes, just like
so
India.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Oh yeah, I heard that. I read something about, yeah, highly competitive society.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
in India.
I reckon that the students are under immense stress and anxiety to get the more marks. So to compete with one another, they undergo a lot of stress and anxiety every day. Is it the common issue prevailing among the students?
Oh yes, yes.
Mm,
More and more, yes.
yes.
Um, you know, the adults and the educators and parents and other specialists, they are trying to get students less stressful and trying to handle their anxiety. But you
Mm.
know, if we cannot fix the society,
Yes,
yeah, nobody can, because it is not just an education issue. It can be a social issue. Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. So you do have the counselors. I mean, when a student has any this kind of anxiety or the depression because of low marks and low score in examination. So do the teachers counsel those students not to worry about the marks and you can do better next time? So like that, do you have the counseling sessions in your schools?
Oh yeah. There is there is a specialist teacher for counseling students.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. There should be one.
Mhm.
There should be one for one school. However, one teacher is not enough. So you know, in Korean education, the homeroom teacher is very important. So
Mm.
homeroom teacher can be a counselor for the students in their homeroom. So yeah, homeroom teachers, they are taking many times. They are trying to take many times to counsel their homeroom students and to look after them and observe them, how they feel today or how they handle their anxiety, something like that. Yes. So I I would say I can say most of the homeroom teachers in South Korea schools, they are counselors.
Oh. Mm.
Yeah.
So how many cases that you observe on day-to-day basis regarding this depression and anxiety, especially from the student side? Do you observe at least 2 or 3 cases every day, or quite often, or maybe once in a while?
Mm, uh, I think the most of the students are mm, handling their anxiety well enough,
Mhm.
but some of them have very difficult times.
Yes.
Yeah, coping with their stress.
Mm.
So, uh, in average, or I might say, okay, basically there are 30 students in homeroom in one homeroom.
Mhm.
So I would say 10% 10% of the students, yeah, have a very difficult time to taking care of their problems. So yeah, so I heard as I know, the homeroom teachers are having very hard times taking care of their difficult their difficult students. I would say
Yes.
difficult students. Yeah. Maybe 10% of the classroom number, the number of the classrooms. Yeah. So
Yes.
it means I would say every day.
How do Korean families view education?
How the family view, education. How the Korean family view education. Okay. I okay. There can be kind of simple answers. Okay. Education is highly valued in South Korea, just as in India, and often seen as the key to social mobility and success. So family view education as an investment in their children's future. The belief that academic achievement leads to prestigious university admission and stable employment is widespread. So parents frequently make significant financial and personal sacrifices, such as sending children to hagwons or hiring private tutors. So this emphasis on education often leads to intense competition and pressure among students to perform well academically. So yes, I think the view of education is quite similar to one in India.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am a 8th grader from ZPH School, Elora. I would like to ask you one question, sir. Shall I ask, sir?
Sure. I think yeah. Please.
Are there any unique features of South Korean education?
Oh yes. There are some unique features of South Korean education, and I think during the discussion between teacher Harry, I mentioned something about the features of Korean education. But okay, I'm telling you once again. Okay, as I mentioned before, the college entrance exam, in Korean, 수능, is one unique feature of South Korean education. It significantly influences a student's future career and social status. You know, Korea is not a country rich in natural resources. Therefore, students, actually the parents, would like their children to be a competent human resources. This is what makes South Korea a highly competitive society. So to be a winner in this severe competitive society, school is not enough, people think. Therefore, many students are taking private courses. Let me tell you about Hagwon, something more. Yeah. Okay, many students attend private academies to supplement their education, especially to prepare for exams, 수능, the college entrance exams. The prevalence of Hagwon is a distinctive feature of the Korean education system. So, most of the students, I would say most of the students go to Hagwon after school. So as I mentioned before, the Korean schools start usually schools at 9 and finishes around 5. And after 5, they go to Hagwon to take private courses until 10 p.m. And some students even go to self-study cafe. Yeah, there are many study cafe in Korea. So they go to study cafe after Hagwon until 12 a.m. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So yeah, it seems like I've only been taking the negative aspect of Korean education, but there are actually quite a few positive aspects as well. I would say technology integration is one of the positive things. Technology integration, many schools are equipped with high-tech tools just like I think this is quite similar to school in India, and e-learning is quite advanced in South Korea, especially during the period of COVID-19. Many schools can be equipped with e-learning system. And the one thing I would like to tell you is the relationship between teachers and students. Teachers are not just instructors who simply deliver lesson content, but they also build close relationships with students as mentors, guiding them through life as senior figures. This is why we often refer to teachers as 스승. This is Korean word, 스승. 스승 means more than teachers. So while some say that the relationship between teachers and students has weakened or deteriorated over time, but my personal view is that the teacher and student relationship is still more than just one of knowledge transmission. Okay, those things are unique things of Korean education system. Yeah. In the big city or the area around the schools, there are many study cafes. And yeah, they go to actually I haven't any experience of study cafe, but I observed I watched them in a news or some videos, from the media. Oh, the study cafe is very well equipped and very cozy, very well equipped, and it's technology integration is well equipped as well. So yeah, I also think that if they want to study more, study cafe is better than their own home. I think. Yeah, but home is sweet place. Study cafe is just away home. So I think students, you need to go home before 9. Yeah. At the
Absolutely.
latest. Yeah. Yeah.
So that means these study cafes invites students all over the city, and they sit somewhere in the cozy rooms. They study without disturbing other students. Or do they have the separate rooms where they study, or combined study?
Most of them are most of the study cafe have separate rooms.
Separate rooms.
Yeah. But as I know, there are many separate rooms, and there is a large rooms for several students as well. Yeah, because some students need to take a rest, or some students want to study with people.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do students need to pay for staying there in study cafes?
Oh yeah. It's not
it's not free.
I would say it's not free. It's not free, and I would say it's expensive. I would not let my children go.
Yes, I can understand how expensive it is. Yes.
Yeah.
So one of my student is in Vailis.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you doing?
I am fine, sir. Thank you. My name is Nitika. I am an 8th grader from TBHS School, Iloram. I am so lucky to interact with you, sir. Here, I would like to ask you a question. Can I, sir?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
How do students cope with such high pressure?
Oh, yes. Okay. Let me answer your questions. I think I told you some of the things relating to coping with such high pressure, but okay, let me tell you again. South Korean students face immense academic pressure, yes, especially in preparation for the Suneung college entrance exams, a national college entrance exam. So to cope with this pressure, many students attend hagwons, private tutoring academies, as I mentioned before, to enhance their performance. But you know, studying at private hagwons, private academics, is also adding to the students' stress. So most of schools in Korea, I mean high school, finishes around 5 p.m. However, after school, most of the students tend to take courses at hagwon until 10 p.m. After hagwon, most of the students come back home, but some of them go to study cafe to carry on their individual study, and then they come home around 12 a.m. Wow, so there should be something to cope with their stress. So to cope with the stress, students are having to cope with this stress. I think family support is critical. So, and comparing to the old days, these days, many students receive constant encouragement and help from their parents. And also, there are specialized counseling teachers at schools. So when students have concerns about academics or career path, they can seek help through consultations with these professionals. And as I talk to teacher Harry, there are the homeroom teachers. The homeroom teachers are functioning as counselors for the individual homeroom students. So I think the relationship between teachers and students can be a good way to cope with or deal with such high pressure. But you know, in spite of these supports, the high pressure often leads to stress-related issues, including burnout. So in extreme cases, the intense competition and resulting stress leads some students to relieve their stress through suicide. It's very sad reality, but one that cannot be hidden. Yeah. I told you, I mean, the way to cope with the stress related to schools and their families. And I think the most important thing is the relationship with friends. So in Korea, okay, if you have a chance to watch Korean drama, you might watch them. There are some places for the students to go and enjoy their time, like 노래방. Yeah, singing room. Yeah, I mean, the students also can go to singing room with their friends, and I think this is a very good way to relieve their stress. Yeah, and they sometimes go to PC room, yeah, computer room, and do computer games with their friends. Yeah, I think they're having a good time with their friends is a very good way to deal with their stress. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Felix, for question. And here is one question from my side. What are the key differences between public schools and private schools in South Korea?
Oh, okay, yes, yeah. All right. Actually, yeah. In fact, there is not a significant difference between private and public schools in Korea. Public schools teachers are selected and appointed by the government, and a rotation system is in place that prevents teachers from working at the same school for more than 5 years. But on the other hand, private schools hire teachers through private foundations, allowing them to work at the same school for their entire career. I think this is the one significant difference between private and public schools. But most of the besides this, there's not much difference between two types of schools. But with special permission, schools can set their own tuition fees and curriculum. So these schools are called autonomous private high schools. So in this case, there are some differences described as follows, like a tuition. So public schools are funded by the government, making them free or relatively inexpensive, while some special private schools charge higher tuition fees. And curriculum, both types of schools follow the national curriculum, private or public, they both follow the national curriculum, but some special private schools often offer additional courses, including specialized subjects like foreign languages, arts, or advanced sciences. And public school teachers are often highly qualified due to the comparative national examination system. Private schools may recruit foreign teachers, especially in international schools, and may offer a wider variety of educational approaches. Yeah, this is the some differences between two schools, but most of them, most of the circumstances are quite similar.
Yeah, thank you. So what about the parents? Where do the most of the majority of the parents send their children? Is it public system or private system?
Okay. Many parents would like to send their children to the special private schools.
Private. What is the age of retirement for public school teachers in South Korea?
62. So I would say 64.
64. Here in India, 62.
Yeah. 62. 62 in Korea. Okay, 62 in West. Yeah, it's the same because 62 in your age means 64 in Korean age. Because I think I remember I told you before, but you know the Korean Korean age is it's a little bit different from bit different from other countries' aging system. If there is a baby who is born December 31st, after one day, January 1st, the baby got 2 years old.
Oh,
because surprising. You know,
surprising.
Yeah, surprising. Yeah. We consider the age, the baby, the days the baby was in mother's womb. So
you
1 year.
That one also.
Yeah, and after passing, just passing January 1st means adding 1 year. So December 31st and January 1st, 1 plus 1, 2 years old.
Yes. Quite interesting. Really quite interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we are the same. I mean, 62. Yeah, 62 is a retiring age.
Yeah. Yes. So what is the lifespan in South Korea? How long the people in South Korea live?
Yeah, it's getting older and older, and I would say 90.
90.
Yeah, 90. Back in the old days, someone who died in 80s, we call them good death. Yeah, it is a good death because that old person lived a long age, so that could good death. But in these days, the old person could live longer than this. Yeah, over 90. Yeah. Is it the same?
Yes, because of stress and anxiety, the younger generation are actually are so vulnerable to many diseases than the old people. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Okay, Felix, are you able to see?
Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yes. So this is the God actually. In India, we have 3 faiths. One is Hindus. Hinduism is there, and those who follow Hinduism are called Hindus. And Christianity is there. Those who follow Christianity are called Christians, as you know. And we have Islam, another religion, and those who follow Islam, they are called Muslims. And we have 3 faiths in India. The majority of the people in India are the Hindus. I mean, they are the followers of Hinduism. And that picture that you see here in this slide is God. He is a God of knowledge, wisdom, and is a God of education. And he is called Ganapati or Ganesh. Would you like to pronounce this word, Ganesh?
Ganesh?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So the purpose of Ganesh Chaturthi, I mean, why do we celebrate this festival today? And here is an explanation I would like to read out for you. The purpose of Ganesh Chaturthi, it is a Hindu festival that pays homage to Lord Ganesh. So the picture that you have just seen, this one, he is a Ganesh, he is a Lord, according to the Hindus, he is a God of education, God of wisdom, God of knowledge. We, as a Hindu, pay homage to Lord Ganesh. He is a remover of obstacles. He is known for remover of obstacles and celebrates the day of his birth. Today is his birthday, and we celebrate this day as his birthday as well as the Ganesh Chaturthi. Many recognize that Lord Ganesh brings order in this universe and worship him before embarking on a new endeavor, intellectual journey, or a business enterprise. So, as far as the Hindu calendar is concerned, if anyone wants to do any work or any activity, they first pray this god Ganesh. Yes. And they first pray this god because he is known as a remover of obstacles. And you can see what are the 5 moral lessons that we learn from Lord Ganesh. And here I have 5 points. Duty is above all else. So duty is the first priority than anyone else. And nobody is more important than our parents. So from Lord Ganesh, what we can draw something is nobody is important than our parents. Third one, forgiveness is ultimate virtue. Fourth one, you should finish your task you take up. Fifth one, always stand up for your self-esteem or self-respect. So these are the 5 points this Lord Ganesh emphasize for the people. So those who worship this god, Lord Ganesh, and has to imbibe these 5 qualities, these 5 virtues. In fact, they are so helpful to us in our real day-to-day life. And last one, why do we immerse God Ganesh in water? And Felix, at the end of this festival, actually, you can see this is an idol, which is made up of clay or mud. We make this idol. At the end of 2 days, 2 days festival or 3 days festival, or maybe 10 days or 20 days, finally, this idol is immersed in water. So as far as their religious rules are concerned, Hindus, they just keep this god, I mean clay god, idol in the water. Why do we immerse Lord Ganesh in water? Here is the reason. It is believed that when idol of Ganesh is taken out for immersion, it also takes away with it the various obstacles of the house, and though these obstacles are destroyed along with the immersion. So whatever the obstacles that we have at home, when we immerse this idol in water, the obstacles are removed along with that idol. So that is the sentiment or maybe the belief of the Hindus. So are you following, Felix?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
So this is the a few slides representing the importance of this particular festival, Ganesh Chaturthi.
Oh, I like the lessons of Ganesh. I mean, the 5 things. Yeah, I really like that. Yeah.
Yes, because in real life we have to follow those 5 points. respecting the parents is something that we have to do it because they gave us birth. We have to be respectable. We have to be thankful to them. And forgiveness is also one of the important things in our life. Yes. So that's the importance of this festival. Thank you so much for gracing this occasion on